There you are.
Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Brooke, this is Flick, and this is Lisa. And we are really excited today to have a chat with Lisa and share some great tips that she has got with you. Lisa is one of our beautiful team leaders. Flick, I might let you do a quick 2-minute intro on who Lisa is.
Sure. So Lisa started her journey as a team leader in March last year. Has been a consultant for 4 years now, Lisa.
Something like
Had been a consultant for about 4 years. Lisa has 4 children at home, 2 of which are homeschooled currently. So 4 under 6.5. Yeah, so big tribe. Lisa has a rocking personal business, has consistently managed to maintain her business through maternity leave and having children, and I believe was in labour at one of your cooking experiences.
No way.
Or the story goes. So has a lot to share and contribute, and since starting as a team leader in March, has obviously her role has doubled, being that extra responsibility, and has done extremely well and still managed to maintain a very, very impressive consultancy business while juggling being a mum and a wife and a consultant and a team leader. So
awesome.
Got some gems to share.
Fabulous. All right, so Lisa, to help our team get to know you a bit better, do you want to share what brought you to Thermomix, a little bit about yourself and your background?
All right, so I joined up for a bit of me time. So at the time I had 2 little guys. One was just over 2 and one was nearly 9 months old. And he wasn't a happy 9-month-old. He was driving me up the wall, and hubby said, you need something for you. And going back to teaching wasn't an option. I didn't want to put them in care to then go back and look after other people's children. So, yeah, I just got a Thermomix, decided this was a really good opportunity to do both at the same time. So I had decided to get one, and ahead we went. So had a really slow start in the Thermomix consulting world, but loved it and loved the me time that it gave me, the space away from the kids and being able to have an identity other than being mum.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Lovely. So there's, like you've mentioned and Flick mentioned, you do have lots of balls that you're juggling. Can you share maybe a little bit around how you organise yourself to do that? So, things like, when do you do your cook X's? What does a standard week look like for you?
I tend to do 1 or 2 cooking experiences a week and try and fit in a demo in there as well sometime. I tend to do them either at night time when the kids are asleep and hubby's home, or on the weekends. So I try not to do too many weekend ones. I try not to eat into the family time too much, but try and more use the bedtime when they're asleep.
Right.
So hubby walks in the door at 6 o'clock at night, and I walk out the door at 6:05 off to my demo.
Right.
That's kind of what a week will look like for us.
Yeah. So that's kind of, because I know at this time of year we have lots of our consultants who are facing kids being home on school holidays. So that's why we wanted to chat with you, because we thought you've got kids home constantly. Yeah. So it's great to share how you can sort of fit that in around everything else that you're doing. So is your family involved in the business at all?
Sometimes it depends. My little guys like to help pack my folders.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't go so well when you get to a demo and one's upside down or something. But they do like to help, and they always want to know what's coming up. Are you going out tonight, Mummy, to sell a Thermomix?
Right.
These sorts of things. They really do value their time with Daddy as well.
Yeah.
And they value the fact that Mummy does do other stuff.
Yeah.
So they're quite okay with that.
That's great.
Yeah.
And have you ever experienced a time where it was actually really difficult to try and fit everything in? And how do you cope with that? Or is that every week?
Yeah, that's pretty much most of the time. But what I generally do is I break it all down and I put it into a daily planner or a calendar and go, this is what needs to happen. I've always make sure I'm forward booking enough as well that I can plan my week out, my month out. So I know what it looks like. We're already talking about what the next few weeks will look like at home. Yeah. Hubby knows where we're at. Hubby is very supportive of what I do. He sees the freedom that it brings our family by the income I bring in, and even the happiness it brings to our family. That we're always planning, I guess, making sure we've got a spot for everything. And some of that is the me time as well. Like I find the time leaving home to then getting to a demo is my quiet time often as well. Sometimes not. Sometimes that's when I do my phone calls. So most of my phone calls, 100% of my phone calls, Nelly, there's not many that I do at home. Most of the time I'm driving and it's the Bluetooth. Okay. So occasionally my team will hear in the background the little kids talking or screaming or like squawking in the back. but that's just how it's going to roll. Yeah. Hopefully that'll become less as Toby gets older. Less walking.
Yeah. So what would be your top tips for consultants who have got their children home from school over December, January? What would be your top tips for how they can maintain momentum in their business?
Book ahead now. So look at your diary, go, where can I slot things in now? So booking in for December and January.
Yeah.
So actually forward planning all that out, because it also means it takes the pressure off. You're not going to go, oh my goodness, I've got nothing coming up. And then need to start again to build momentum. So booking those December and January demos now. If you've got nothing, have home ones. Invite your friends over from playgroups or schools or whatever. The kids can come and do them at your home. So you're still, and it doesn't have to be totally new owners. It can be people who, it doesn't have to be totally non-owners. It can be those who have Thermomixes. So you can actually be inviting your customers, providing them the customer care, which will provide you momentum. Yeah. So have them over, have those extra, cook exercises home, so that they are actually seeing the Thermomixes. The kids can connect at home as well, and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So don't write those off over the school holidays. Make the most of those. If you don't have as many cook exes in your diary that you want to have,
do them at home. That's a great tip. So we often hear that children of entrepreneurs are a different breed. They pick up a lot of skills and absorb a lot of stuff at home because they're surrounded by it and hear it. Do you think that applies to your kids? Do you think they've benefited from you being in the business?
Yeah, I think so. They see the resilience that it takes to run a business. They see the drive that you need to have. They see the passion. My kids talk about Thermomix. Another Thermomix is here. The postie, they talk to the postie about it. And he's like, oh, what is this thing? So I think, they see what it takes. Yeah. They don't just think success just happens because. Success happens because you actually put one foot in front of another and keep going even when it gets tough, or even when school holidays are here, or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
So no, my kids definitely see value in it as well.
So that's a pretty special gift to be able to give them.
Yeah.
That's great. And last question, favourite thing to cook in the kitchen with your kids?
Probably they would say Play-Doh. Play-Doh is a regular. We always got Play-Doh stuck to everything. So this morning they were making Play-Doh pizzas.
Love it.
So yeah, no Play-Doh.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
If you book consistently demos every month, every single month, and you always seem to do them during the week in the evening. So what sort of language are you using with your customers to get them to see value in having those evening demos? Because a lot of our consultants are now feeling like they're hearing, it's school holidays, I'm too busy. So how do you get your customers to maintain and their excitement around hosting cooking experiences? About what sort of language are you using when you're just firming up those dates?
Yeah. Let me come cook dinner for you. It's just you plus two friends.
Yeah.
So it's that, let me come serve you, let me come help you, let me come show you, let me come teach you. Like it's that real let me come help.
Yeah.
Let me take the pressure off and do dinner for you.
Yeah.
So it's that sort of approach.
Yeah. And is there ever any mention of I'm too busy, it's school holidays, or how do you overcome that when you hear it?
But if it's I don't have any time at the moment, it's all right, well, let's look at next month and let's pencil in a date now. We can change it closer to the date if required, but at least we've got something to aim for.
Great.
So it's just that, okay, now's not right, that's okay. We'll find a time that is right.
Beautiful.
So,
love it. Thank you. Is there anything else like you see Lisa does that you can share?
I think Lisa uses every single opportunity to grow her business. So she allows herself time to be with the family, but every single opportunity that there is to grow the business, you take it and run with it, your own business. In the car, and everyone is so understanding of kids in the background when we're making calls in the car.
So they've mostly all got kids anyway.
They've mostly all got kids anyway. Always looking for the next chance, keeping one foot in front of the other.
Well, and I think the added benefit with that too is you're role modelling. This is a business you can do with kids. This is a business you can work around your family and work with your family. Yeah, love it. Well, we think you are doing an amazing job. So keep it up. Well done on a fantastic November. Yeah. Hit some great clients there. And thanks for sharing your tips with everybody.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, bye.
Bye.